Okay. Uh, not sure if I'm actually live or not yet, but it's the end of 2025 and I'm trying to test out the streaming thing again. Uh, so give me a second while I see if this is working or not. Uh, Not that anyone's here right now, but in case you are catching this later, assuming that this is actually working and recording and is going to be on the YouTube channel, and you decide to stop by and see what is this, letting you know what's going on, trying to see if the stream is actually streaming. Because I am not good at this stuff. Let me see here. I don't even know if like that chat thing works. Close that live chat there. Boo, 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 boo. So those are previous. Yeah, I'm not. You just gotta give me a moment if you don't mind, because I want to. I don't know if I can do it on this thing. Want to test all this stuff out. I've been meaning, if you watch the previous streaming attempts, I've been meaning to do a little bit more with gaming and that. So give me a moment. This is all just a setup time. Get yourself a drink. I got myself my coffee here. Voyager. Gotta have coffee. I think what I have to do is go into here just to check it out. There we are. There we are. This does say live. This does say live. So, come on. Lots of advertisements though. This does say live, so it could mean it's working. Okay, that's 3 advertisements now. I thought YouTube did 2 in a row. Nope, that's 3. Oh, I see me. Do I hear me?
I see me.
Oh, I do hear me too. Well, look at that. I think I might actually be live. So let me take a look here. Give me another minute. Set up a couple. What is that message? You're sending messages now. Hang on. Because it's the end of the year. I kind of want to talk a little bit about the year, but I also have been wanting to play the Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown demo. Been wanting to do that for a long time and talk about it on the channel, but I think a lot of you, if you are watching this, you have probably watched this channel before. And if that's the case, there's been a ton of issues this year with scheduling and getting sick and everything. Just want to put a message out there for anyone who might want to stop by and help me test this out. Okay, so doing that, I'm going to start the game in a moment. Just want to get that out there. Is everything still working? Yeah, looks like my voice is still on. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Yeah, so Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. That is it's a demo for a game that I'm assuming is coming out next year. I was shocked when this thing was announced. Because who's making a? I don't know if you can hear the game sound now. I'm trying to get the game going in. Just shocked when this thing was announced, because who's making a Star Trek Voyager game in 2025? Like, who is bypassing TOS, TNG, all the new Trek stuff, and going right into Star Trek Voyager? And Star Trek Voyager is like my series. It's a series that I love. So when when I heard this coming out and I saw the preview, like, I gotta try it. I played the demo once. As you could see, there's a profile there. I played it like when it came out. I don't know if that was the exact day it came out, but I played for about 3 hours or so. I really liked it. I know a lot of people complain about, but people love complaining about things. I loved it. I thought it was great, and just the fact it's a Voyager game. But I heard there's been at least 1 or 2 major updates since I played the demo. I thought, oh, well, that's good. Then I can give a look at it, give it another review, hopefully share it with people who don't know about it. Hey, okay, thank you. Is that Ian Gilmore? Thank you very much. You can hear the game too. I hope it's not too loud. If it is too loud, let me know. I had to turn it down in my headphones, because everything goes crazy when I do that. I hope I'm not blurry. This thing kept turning me into a golden eye figure. My camera just kept going blurry, and I was just a weird polygon entity for a while. But anyhow, there's updates to this demo, so I want to check it out and maybe share it with everyone. So let's just jump in there. No more talking. New game. Welcome. The demo features the first in 12 seconds and based on in-game development. There we go. So I'll just watch a new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate a Maquis vessel that has disappeared in the Badlands. Look at that. It looks so nice. Starfleet intelligence believes the terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief of security, Tuvok, is undercover aboard the ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope he's safe. My Janeway's spot on, isn't it? In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Now, I hear in the... Speaking of which, our final 2 crew member had just arrived. Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. Look how beautiful that is. It seems I have a few introductions to make. Gosh, that looks good. Now, what I hear is in the final game, there's supposed to be audio. There's supposed to be what's it go? I just accidentally wanted to get that out of the way. Just gave myself a heart. I hit my screen. There's supposed to be some voice acting to some degree in the final build, because I know what a lot of the complaints were when this first came out is like there's no voice acting. People have found in the files that there is space for audio dialogue, and I believe the developers have said that there is going to be audio. But in the meantime, let's see here. You could continue with the chat or skip to when you have to make a choice. We want to experience the game, so let's take a look at it. I know some of the figures don't look exactly like the characters, but it's probably a licensing thing. It's probably a money thing. But they look pretty close. Catherine Janeway, gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy. Ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. See, I like you got these little dialogues that you go on, and when I played the game, like, what the game is, if you're not familiar, and what I liked about when I played before is it is copying the whole Voyager series, basically, but it is allowing you to make crucial choices along the way, so it can play out differently when you do it compared to what we saw on the TV screen. So let's just see how it's going. Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands. This is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Should do that. But that's good. Thank you though, Ian, watching this, putting that comment, letting me know that the sound is actually working. I assume the video is working. So we are into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starship. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Continue. Again, got my coffee. Can't play Voyager without coffee. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. So the beginning is, I remember from the first time I played through, like very text heavy as it's setting up basically the premise for Star Trek Voyager. So I think it would be good for people who aren't familiar with Voyager, maybe haven't seen Voyager, to step in, jump in, and they'll get to know what the story is basically, and then shape it the way that they see fit. Captain, I don't mean to interrupt. Like, I know I'm going through all the chats and everything here because I'm trying to experience the game too, but we're going to be getting into sections where we make a decision. Oh, here we go. Here comes the energy surge that's going to send us into the Delta Quadrant. Spoilers. Red alert. Helm, evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Unfortunately, we don't get the running brace for impact. What was it? Was it her first officer was commander? Was it Cavett? Was that his name? Where I know one of the jokes everyone says is one of the jokes that people say with the commander is when she says brace for impact and he just gets up and starts running across the bridge instead of like bracing for impact. One of the jokes somebody said that really tickled me was they said that he misheard her, thought she said race for impact, and every time I watch Caretaker that puts a smile on my face. Okay, here we go. Something's happening. You know, when I rewatched Voyager recently, season 1 held up a heck of a lot better than I expected. I was really impressed with it. Okay, hang on a second here. I want to just do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but here we go. Give me 1 second while I set up one more thing over here, if you don't mind. Sorry about that. Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to get. There's more stuff on this, the streaming setup that I'm trying to figure out here. That's always one of the issues when I'm trying to learn this thing because I barely do it. Okay. Okay. Almost done. Okay, so let's see the aftermath. Uh-oh. Yeah, Everything shut down. Damage report. There we go. Damage report. There we go. What is the damage report? Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Oh no. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core has gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Miss Barris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. There we go. All right. So for those of you joining later and checking out the game here, this is where we get to start customizing, building, and repairing Voyager. I remember this from demo. That was really, really cool. So Janeway Engineering, we need stellar cartography back online. The fact you could look into the rooms, that is so awesome for me. Okay, tutorial. So welcome tutorial. Click on question mark icon on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial. I will, in fact. Thank you. So, activate stellar cartography by switching power on. That seems like a smart thing to do. So here's stellar cartography. Let's see here. I'll click on that. And it says switch on. Costs 3 energy. Captain Center picking up. Now, of course, this is the demo. And it's the beginning of the game, so it's walking you through how to do it like a normal demo would and like a normal opening a game would. But you're going to be able to customize stuff a lot more as the game goes on and change things around to suit your needs or what your goals are for the mission. But it's kind of railroading you in the beginning part because you have to learn how to play the game. And there's certain things that you actually need or you're not going to be able to progress. There's the caretaker. What is that thing? Where are we? Our sensors are working. We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Ain't that the truth? There we go. Hang on. Oh, just checking more settings. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Delta Quadrant. Captain, lift supports are failing. I think the volume's okay. I think everything's good. Captain, lift support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Barris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Okay, now we are going to scan. And it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy point and click game. So, let's see here. 2 cycles away. Yeah, because you have certain time limits. Where were they? It's been a while. So there's dilithium. There's science points. Bioneural gel packs. Okay, so here's our energy. Where was the... I remember... Last time I played, where was crew and that? Like there's intervals. There's like time intervals before the next thing happens. So if you don't complete things by then... Because it talks about cycles. Where does the cycles go down? So I can click and scan on things. I'm looking for deuterium, so 2 cycles away. These things are 2 cycles away. Let's check the class M planet. So I will right click. Oh, I think I hold it down. Yep. Duranium. Okay, the class E planet. Ah, that's where we get some deuterium. So now, map navigation. Points of interest, different colors are chance bar. Ah, okay, so excellent. So that's for achieving your goal. You got like green, dark green, excellent, good is light green. What's the orange is less likely, average is yellow, orange is bad, red is terrible. So let's see here. Alright, let's set a course. Yeah, I haven't played this in a couple months, so interesting to see. Collect any easily accessible resource. Use the tractor beam to try and clump up debris for easier collection. Tractor beam. Do I even have tractor beam on now? So This one is guaranteed. This one. Well, let's see what happens if we use the tractor beam. Why not? Let's see what goes on. Average. Okay, so I didn't get as good as I could have gotten, but at least I got something, right? How much deuterium did I need, by the way? Did it say? I just needed deuterium. So let's take a look. Should I get some more deuterium? Should I look for deuterium? Let's do some scanning here. There is deuterium there. Let's go. Set a course. I was just so surprised when I heard about Voyager game. Ooh, look at the maximum here. I don't even know how much I can hold currently. At deuterium I could hold up to 1,000. Hey, let's risk it again. Let's try to get as much as we can get. It's just over the yellow. Of course, that's typical. That's typical for me. Of course, I'm going to roll poorly. Okay. Alright, so I got enough deuterium. There we go. Ready to increase warp core output. So here we go. Warp core. So depending on reactor level, increase the output. So here we go. What we have to do? Warp core tier 1. Alright. Getting the warp core back online. And now we're back to the story. Yeah, I know, like I mentioned at the beginning, a lot of people complain about a lot of things here. No voice acting, and this or that, where it is. But I'm just happy there is a Voyager game. Is that not reason to celebrate? Let's try hailing them. Let's do an optional thing. We don't want the 100% guarantee every time. Risk is part of the job here, right? No response. Now we'll scan for life signs. Okay. Hey, at least we try being friendly. We try being personable. Before we scanned them, we at least gave a call. Scan the array. Found some life signs. Now, I don't know the final game how railroady it might be, but I'm guessing the more you start branching out your choices and taking you in different directions, you're going to see some really different and really interesting things. I would be curious how much it allows you to really explore the options that came up during the series. And let's say when they find the wormhole, was it the Barzan wormhole where the Ferengi came through? What would they do? Okay, let the Ferengi be the gods on their planet. Let's just take the wormhole back, and they go back home. Can you do that? And then you get the end of the game right there, and you get whatever ending for basically abandoning that world to the Ferengi and just never saving 7 of 9. I believe it was before they met 7. We'll just have to see for ourselves. Okay. It's best to get us a uranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter. Okay. Again, just going through the options. So I think we need to get over to here. Collect and store duranium to repair the transporter room. I think we found duranium right there. Let's scan this one. Oh, they have some duranium there. And it's close, so let's take a look. Okay, safely search for anything valuable. Oh, look at that. There's a mine station we could repair. See, we don't have the stuff to repair it. Oh, why? There was tiny yellow. Come on, you could at least give me something every now and then. We have all the duranium we need. I want more duranium. I can't help it. Come on, you could at least give me something. Curl me a frickin' bone here. Alright, let's repair this thing. It needs 14 duranium. And one guy with a wrench. Okay, so it's repairing. So it takes time because you're in real time. Let's back out. Look at the ship. Look, a lot of it is dark. A lot of it is dark, but look at that. Sick bay is damaged, but you could scroll in and look into the rooms. Look at them in there. Which one is Joe Carey? Come on, Joe. You gotta be in there somewhere. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, let's go up to the bridge while that's being repaired. Look at that. Is that not cool? Is that not cool? How is that not cool? And then there are different things you could do in the rooms eventually. Oh my goodness. Come on. If you're a Voyager fan, this is awesome. This is awesome. It might not be the most groundbreaking game ever, but you're getting to play in Voyager, right? Okay. So, still waiting for that to repair and Art. There we go. Transport back online. Now we can go. Set course for the array. Let's see. Oh, hang on a second. Another setting I need to fix here. Yeah, I apologize if anyone's tuning in live. I doubt it, but if anyone's watching later, always trying to get these settings fixed up here because I just don't stream enough and I don't know what works here. Let's go to the array. There we go. I think that's okay. Alright, we're back to the caretaker. And as I mentioned, I have played this when it first released, but I don't know what the updates are. Maybe it's bug fixes, maybe it's additional things added on here. But now we're finally going to beam to the caretaker array. So we get to choose our crew. Not that we have much of a choice at the beginning here. So, Tom and Harry. Start the way mission. Let's go. Tutorial way mission. Decide on approach. Yeah. So it's you choose. It's similar to a lot of games. A lot of them are like smartphone games where. What was the name of that one Star Trek game, which is very similar to this, where you're trying to match the skills to complete whatever the choice is. So, Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. Don't you hate that? This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? So, let's see here. So Tom looking for footprints has a very good chance of succeeding. And Harry scanning for any signs of life or strange energy signatures. It's Star Trek, let's scan, even though I do want to take the smaller ones just for the challenge. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. Hold that down. Scanning. Scanning. There we go. Okay, they use tricord. Oh, I finally passed. That's the first time I thought it was going to throw me into the red because it likes to make me fail everything. Porch of a farmhouse playing the banjo. Okay, after a challenge, participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Yeah. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover. Okay, so that's good. So you can't keep relying on the same person every single time, which is good. So let's see here. 25 is kind of risky. Oh, but try to read his body language. Yeah, demand to know what's going on. That might be a Tom Paris thing, but I don't think that's it. I don't know if you want to make demands to a man playing a banjo in the cornfield in the middle of space. That just seems like the wrong person to make demands with. And Harry is fatigued, so we're going to let him rest. So, Tom, try to read his body language for any clues. You should be good at that social stuff. Success! Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man. Okay. So if you've seen Voyager, if you've seen Caretaker, you know pretty much how this is playing out. I don't think it gives you any major ways to change the storyline immediately. Tom's fatigued now. I can't remember the fatigue part was in the original demo. It's been so long. I don't know if that's a new thing. I feel like in the original demo I didn't have to think about that. So I might go investigate the barn, which is going to be pretty difficult. Am I going to try analyze what these energy readings could be? And you could see here that if you succeed, you get a little bit of a bonus in that. So whoever you're trying to succeed with might get a little bit of a benefit, and try find a way to break the illusion of the wall. So Tom doesn't have a great chance. Why is that dark? Oh, putting them both together. I see, because they could both work together to do that, to maximize success. No, you know what? Tom's fatigued. How about this? We're just going to have Harry do that. And some people do complain, and I can kind of see it. Like, it sometimes just makes sense to pick whatever your high skill you have to succeed. But I think in terms of like a role playing game or a game like that, sometimes it's good to go for the failure. But Tom is, or not failure, but the riskier move. Tom is fatigued, so I don't want to overly fatigue him. So I am going to go with Harry on this one. So come on, Harry, are you going to finally pass it? Don't do good scanning with the ship. Apparently, I'm fine with Tom and Harry. Okay, good boy soars. Old man appears and reveals Spartan's illusion. Yeah, we figured that out. Bluish glow, including tattoo. There we go. Alright, these people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. So, pilot. Using the pilot skill that's available to Tom, I could wake up the tattooed man. We call him Chakotay, where I'm from. Or, quick-witted Harry. Wake up the half-Klingon woman. Who should I wake up? Who should I wake up? I think, you know, it's a riskier move. I am going to try waking up the Klingon woman, the half-Klingon woman. So let's see if that succeeds. Of course, my choice has consequences. I hit the yellow. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops and a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Okay, with 3 successful challenges, critical success time 1, no injury bonus, sector, and total points. I'm just so happy with this game. Like, as I said, I know it's not a perfect game, I know it's not a groundbreaking game, but it's Voyager, it's fun, and I'm looking forward to really getting into the moments where you can change a story, especially if you're familiar with the series and you want to see what would have happened if they went this direction. So I really hope the final game takes it that far, that really lets you explore other ways. I wonder, I doubt it. Hey, Michael! Michael, you're here. Oh my god, I apologize. I apologize for wasting your time on your evening, but Voyager is the best. It's always going to be the best. Nothing tops Voyager. That's why. Got my coffee, gotta drink it while I play this. Have you tried the demo yet? This is really so cool. Like still on the array. I hope you have hidden piloting talent. And also, Michael, thank you for posting a message. It's showing that the chat is working here and I can see it while I'm streaming. So far so good. Things are working. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. See here. It's really cool. It's supposedly, if you haven't heard about the game, Michael, it's taken you through the series of Voyager, but you're going to get through all the key moments and you can change the outcome of what those moments are. Like Tuvix, maybe you let him live. Maybe you take the Barzan wormhole back to the Alpha Quadrant. Maybe you don't rescue Seven. I don't know what the options are going to be, but you are going to get to play out your own experience of Voyager based on what choices you would make as a captain. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited for the full game. This is the updated demo, so I'm trying to see exactly what has changed, but it's been a few months since I played, so I'm not sure exactly. Face to face. Uh-oh, we're meeting the Maquis now. Wait till we get to the ship overlay and you can look inside the ship. I think it's so cool. Okay, don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Tuvok recruited. So yeah, I got B'Elanna back now, and I left Chakotay on the ship. So on the array. So, I like how Tuvok just changed immediately into his clothes. He's like, done with this Maquis crap. I never liked you, Vulcan. Come on, B'Elanna. Be nice. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I perform my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Ptak! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Parrot. There. So, even though it kind of looks like Paris is still sitting there, but I think that's supposed to be a different character. There were a couple times in the original demo where it came out where there were characters that, of course, they don't all look like the actors, but they look close. But there are other characters that look like the stand-ins for the actors. So it's like, who am I talking to right now? I know there was like another Talaxian that in the first demo that came aboard before Neelix, and before they even met Neelix. So it's like they don't know who Talaxians are, and there's a Talaxian on board. So I think they changed that on here. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Okay. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionalities first to gain access to the engineering office. Let's do that. Okay. So, to be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate 1, the life support unit, 2 of the corresponding deck. So, you have to activate that of the corresponding deck. So, we need to do Deck 5. Okay. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. So, yeah, we gotta kill people on Deck 4 to give air to Deck 5. Alright, so Deck 5, we're going to switch on the power. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. Okay, so here's the engineering office. And again, it's the demo, it's a beginning, so it's railroading you to show you how to do everything here. But you'll get more freedom as the game goes along. But of course, this is just the demo, so you're not going to get too far into the story. Of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it. People could even use it. I think we need to collect more duranium. Ain't that the truth? Whoa, stop robbing me of my chance to do it. Michael, if you're still watching, I don't know if you are. Let me go into the ship real quick before I start doing the scan. Look, you can zoom in to the different rooms and see the different people working, and there will be different options eventually depending on what's available in there and what characters you have. But you can just peek inside Voyager and you'll be able to build different rooms and different departments in these areas that were damaged, and basically set up a Voyager specific to your needs as a player for what kind of missions you want to go on. I just hope don't turn into a Equinox crew. Alright, so back to the system. We need duranium. And is there still duranium there? Did we get it all? Let's go. There is duranium there. We didn't go to that one. Alright, so setting a course for this Class M planet. Okay, Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. Leave the storage. So don't have this option available because don't have torpedo launch bays repaired yet. So the only thing we could do is leave the storage alone and salvage from other parts of the ship. So that will give a maximum of 39 duranium. Hey, I actually got into green this time. Alright, so I did get some duranium. Still not enough. There's a Talaxian freighter. What's it called? Baxio freighter? I don't know. Oh, wait. I want to scan it first. Would that be trading or would it be robbing them? Let's see what happens if I go there, because we're going to explore this game. Talaxian freighter. Leave the storage alone. It's another abandoned ship. Okay, so let's try to get that. I think we're wasting a lot of fuel going to these very small duranium deposits. Anything this way? Well, we're close over here. Oh, there's just a lot of freighters out here. That's 3 cycles away. They have deuterium. We need duranium, right? Not deuterium, right? Because we gotta repair the... I might be reading that wrong, which would not be the first time. Hang on. Let's scan deuterium. We want duranium, right? Am I misremembering that? Am I misremembering that? I don't know. Let's see. We've already gone over there. We took that stuff away. What's over here? Scan this one. Duranium. Okay. We are going to... It's a long jaunt, but we are going to head over to there and see again. Alright. We're trying to get maximum 42. Okay. Loss due to full... Okay, so we're full on that. So, let's see here. Let's go into the ship. Let's see. Can we repair the engineering office now? Do we have enough? Repair. It's going to take 2 cycles to repair. Okay. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all plants in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. I agree with you, Tuvok. So, let's do that. Class D planets close. And if you want to know what Class D planets are, or any class of planet, I do recommend the Star Trek Voyager 2nd Edition Exploration Guide, which is the best guide to space, planets, sectors, and phenomena that I've ever seen in Star Trek for anything. And it's part of course, Star Trek Adventures, which is my favorite role-playing game of all time, that you probably know if you've seen this channel before. Well, we're just going to take whatever we can get, because we are stranded in space. Okay, so our deuterium seems to be kind of maxed out. We need, or duranium, we need some deuterium. Oh, whoa. I accidentally went there instead of scanning it. Close the report. Alright, so we got our engineering office. We now have additional work team carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. That's good. So, building or repairing rooms, that's good. So logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support. So it's a life simulator aboard the starship as you're repairing it and designing the layout and just getting it set up the way you want for your version of Voyager. This is awesome. I really hope the main game, the full game, which again I believe comes out in the new year, I don't know exactly when. Turn on life support in Deck 2. I really hope they give you as many options as possible. Alright. Now, yeah, of course, everything's damaged on this ship. Come on. Alright. So how much time? Okay, we need 6 duranium, 1 crew, and 3 cycles to repair. And we're going to do that. Repair in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential selection or sections. Alright, well, let's clear out a ruined room. Again, it's really railroady right now as it's teaching you how to do all these things, but I remember towards the end of my first play of the demo when it first came out, while waiting for work teams to finish it, I was able to, or I could see the opportunity to modify and customize things the way I want to. Okay, yeah, we're finally at that planet. Let's see, deploy probe. Okay, so risk the maneuver Voyager into the unknown on that cloud. I could damage Voyager with there. I do have the Bizarre Collectors. I could do that. I could get max on Durania. How much do I have here? 1,000. That could kind of max us out, but that could be risky. Let's do it. Risk is part of the game. Let's see what happens. Come on. Of course not. Of course not. Every time I'm in space. Okay, I just damaged the ship and only got us a pittance of deuterium. Oh, dang. Oh well. You lived some. You gotta live. You gotta live. They still have deuterium there? Because it's still showing deuterium. I don't know. Let's keep scanning. That's duranium. We want deuterium. There's deuterium. Alright, let's go get duranium first. The repairs are going to be done by the time we get there. There we go. Mess hall is open. Alright, well, let's enter the ship. Repairing ready. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. Okay, good. We should switch to replica rations now with enhanced crew well-being. Alright, so we choose what kind of food we're doing, right? So clicking on here, we got emergency rations and we got premium. Ooh, premium replicator rations. But let's see. Oh, a crew lives on emergency rations, which lowers morale immensely. Ain't that the truth? Emergency ration. And look, there's management and there's heroes. So you could assign a hero. I'm assuming that'll be Neelix or Tuvix, possibly in the future. And then you can manage a ship, upgrade the room. But right now, let's do some premium rations. Come on, let's get this party started. It's New Year's Eve in Japan, at the very least. Let's get this party started. Replicate rations and now issued to the crew captain. So yeah, everyone's happy now. Ruined room, no life support. What is that? Okay. So where are we on here? One more cycle. One more cycle. Clear that out. Let's go. Okay. Now see, that's the other thing that I remember I had a little, I don't know, gripe with on the last time. Close the report, automatically finish all actions, activate all activatable rooms, and collect resource for airship to manage manually. Okay, because like, I think every choice, close report or enter ship, it still takes me inside the ship. And a lot of times when I'm out in the sector flying around, I just want to be in the sector doing my thing. It's like, don't interrupt me when I'm doing stuff. So close gets it done automatically. But maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale, Captain. All right, well, let's do that. So we have a cleared out room here. So what is this? We have maintenance, crew, technology, combat, and Borg technology. Don't think we got Borg yet. So here, cargo bay, engineering office, large battery, large cargo bay. So that doesn't look like crew quarters, right? That doesn't look like crew quarters. Engineering office or cargo bay. Yeah, I think he wants us to build crew quarters. So let's see. Keep exploring system. Build emergency quarters. You can find it under crew. Okay. There's crew. There we go. All right. Well, let's start at this end here. So, emergency quarters. Accommodate 10 crew in crammed limited quality quarters. Well, we gotta give them something. And then we select where we want that to go. So I'm going to build here. Cruise light play ship. So keep this in mind when adding new rooms and upgrade. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. Okay, so building. Oh, we're getting a call. Wow. Let's see what's on the call. Caretaker is calling. Everyone's calling. I just want to explore space. Captain, the raised jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. All right. Well, let's establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array.
Who's this? Why are you bothering me?
Oh, it's you. Hey, you called me.
Why are you back? You don't have what I need.
I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo. But his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back.
Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Michael. It was nice seeing you. Have a nice New Year. Happy holiday. Enjoy your final day of 2025 and your start to the new year. Hope to see you soon, friend. Thanks. Appeal to his humanity. Tell us where they are. Try to intimidate him. Give them back. Not going to intimidate. Let Taurus talk. I don't know if I want to let Taurus talk. That doesn't really go well. Optional. Scan the array for Tom and Chakotay. No, I'm not going on. I'm going to appeal to his humanity. Because it's Janeway doing that. Here we go. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are a responsibility.
I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time.
Okay. Time for what?
I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found.
What kind of debt? Maybe we can help.
Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No, no, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time.
We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Paris and Chakotay. Because we sent Chakotay away with them because we saved B'Elanna this time instead of Chakotay. So, unlike in the series, B'Elanna's with us. You managed to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may, I've observed that the array... I just want to get back into space and get my resources, yo. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we had. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together. Captain. Helm, set a course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Let me get my resources first. Set course for a 5th planet neighboring system. Maximum warp. Don't you even just want to get these resources? There we go. We're finally there. All right, come on. We'll grab this stuff and we'll go. I swear. I swear. There we go. Full storage. See, you're me. Okay. We'll be right there in a second, Captain. Right there in a second. Just 1 second. 1 second. We need the deuterium. We need the two. Look, we got the whole thing. Look, see? Aren't you glad? All right, all right. Here we go. Sector is now unlocked. So, Voyager's here. So, this must be the sector we need to go to. Do we scan it? Yeah, we can scan it. Oh, we could see the planet. And there's Ocampa. There we go. So, set a course for Ocampa. Emergency quarters are built. There we go. Let's close the report. Hey, at least it's finally... Whoa, that's warp for you. There we are. I don't think we need to scan then, right? Alright. Oh, then we're just clicking on. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? Continue. Turn there. Let's continue. Let's just see what's going on. Go see what's happening. Look at that. I think it looks good. I know I've heard people complain about the graphics. Here, like, okay, this isn't a PS5 game. This isn't like top end kind of game. But for Voyager, like I said, the series is 30 years old. They jumped over like the big ones, TNG, TOS, all the new Trek series. They went back to Voyager. Let them have fun. Let them do their thing. Don't gripe on these things. This is cool. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following caretaker's energy pulse at Voyager discovered. This is just... I'm having a blast. It's simple. It might not be the most in-depth thing, but I'm getting to play on Voyager. That's my ship. How is this not cool? So let's see. Prepare a wave team. Do a general scan of the planet. Hey, it's always a good idea to check out what you're doing before you jump in. So I'm going to do a scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about the planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Leave it at that. It's like, okay, thanks, Harry. Strange, but intriguing. Let's check out these energy pulses. I'm coughing now. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend a away team investigates the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Preparing the away team. Alright, we're going down to the planet again. Let's see, do we have any more choices for the away team? Oh, what's that? Is that going to be Neelix? Is it going to be Neelix showing up? Yeah, the other strange Talaxian's not on the ship this time, unlike in the original demo. That mysterious Talaxian that they somehow knew before Neelix approached them. On screen. Oh yeah. There's Neelix. A lot of people hate Neelix. I like him. Season 1, Season 2 Neelix is kind of awful. But over time, you know, he grew on me. Like a fungus. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Will we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. That's pretty. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. So again, we're still in episode 1 of Voyager as it's leading you through the story. While it's giving you options, they'll make you change the game, make you change the series based on your own decisions and your own vision of what Voyager should have done. As you'll notice if you just tuned in and checked out, Chakotay's not with us. B'Elanna is, because I got her off the array instead of Chakotay. So that's one very minor difference so far. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. Sure thing. It's a deal. Okay, Neelix. Come on, we got Neelix recruited. Yay! Alright. So, overview. What's on the overview? We're doing good on that. Deuterium, so after the warp. Yeah. Alright. Next tab. Oh my, I got actually pushed the keys. Wow. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So you can see the state of the ship. Nice. There's our crew. Alright. So it looks like Tom and Chakotay are the ones that were taken instead of Harry and B'Elanna, as you can see there. Okay. So, there we go. Combat ability none. Alright. So, let's see here. We do want to go down on the planet, right? Might as well do that, correct? Caretaker, rebuild Voyager and explore the system. Or skip cycle. We gotta wait for Neelix to be ready to talk. So we could work on the ship. So, what we want to do on the ship? What do we want to do on ship? So we have power on deck 2 and deck 5. What's a shield generator? That sounds like something we might need. Sick bay. Let's see if we can repair sick bay. That definitely seems like something we should do. What's this one? Science laboratory. We could clear out more ruined rooms. Look, everyone just eating to their heart's content there. We're supposedly able to do 2 things at once now that we got a crew. Oh, let's see here. Workshop. I don't know what that would do for us right now. Torpedo launch bay. Can we repair that? We do have enough duranium. And we do have to blow up the caretaker. No, let's do that. So we got 2 crews working on that. While that's happening, let's get more supplies. Scanning there. There's duranium there. Spatial anomaly. Huh. Scientific data. Well, we got to come back to a company house. So let's start going in this direction. Let's see what's in that spatial anomaly. Why'd I loop? I went the farthest route possible. Let's just... Yeah. Gas is free, apparently. Okay, scan the anomaly from a safe distance. Yeah, why not? It's my only option, so... Always yellow! Come on, man! Who do I have running these things? I have the worst people operating the ship. Clearly. But it was corrupted by anomaly's energy. Of course it was. Of course it was. Alright, let's scan this. Deuterium. Yeah, we're kind of going down on deuterium. What's in here? More deuterium. Alright, let's get some deuterium. Again, don't have the torpedoes yet, so don't have that option. Oh, guys, that's a lot of deuterium on there. We're almost maxed out, so it would be pointless to go there. That would be wasteful. More deuterium. Okay, what about down here? More deuterium. Okay. How much is our maximum? 65 on that. Let's just keep on scanning. Plenty of deuterium here. Plenty of deuterium. Alright. Well... Psycho thing. I don't know. Caretaker origins. It looks like maybe one more cycle until Neelix is ready. So let's start heading back. Yep. Okay, sick bay is repaired. Torpedo launch bay is repaired. Close that report. Injured, sick, and crew will be placed there. Yeah, and like if we're getting our people back. See, they're calling us. First, let's see what's going on. Tractor beam, try clump up. How much deuterium? 65. So actually, it would make more sense to get this because that would take us over even if we succeeded. So there we go. We're at 99. Let's answer the call. Who's calling this time? Caretaker. He's calling us, and then he yells at me like I called him. What a delicious meal! A culinary masterpiece. Oh, so it's Neelix. I never encountered such a tangy, comforting, smooth concoction. What was it? Tomato soup. Tomato soup! I'm something of a culinary wizard myself. I don't know. Although, on the channel, if you haven't seen it before, I did buy the Star Trek cookbook that came out a couple years ago. I made a lot of recipes from it already. Good stuff there. And some of the Talaxian stuff, the Leola root tart, is really good. Is really delicious. Mr. Neelix, please you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew. Right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Okla encampment. Kazon what? Ain't that the truth? One Kazon sector many. I know, like, one of the good jokes in Voyager is how the Borg, even the Borg won't assimilate the Kazon. So, that's pretty fun. Even the Borg don't care about the Kazon. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj, was it Jabin? I can't remember. The Ogla leader might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. As for more information, yeah, let's find out what the Kazon Ogla is about. Anything else we should know about the Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. That was always a weird thing about Voyager, though. Like, why, for spacefaring people like the Kazon, how is water rare for them? I don't remember what the official answer is, but I mean they're able to travel, and they have a huge area of space that is Kazon space, yet they don't know how to get water. I can see why the Borg don't want them. Okay, so let's go to the Ocampa. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Let's send a away team down. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we're saying Neelix, of course. Oh, okay. Neelix has diplomacy, and I'm guessing that's engineering. Tuvok has security and a little bit of science and command. Ooh, who do we want here? Alright, I think we're going to have to take Tuvok for security, and I think we're going to take Harry. Yeah, I think we'll take Harry. Sorry, no Chakotay this time. No Bilana for helping Chakotay. So here we go. Has anyone else played this demo before? Has anyone tried either the first one or this is the update one, my first time doing this update one. The way to materialize is in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. Hey, that's Tom Parrish. You're cheating. He's not there. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry. The sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning. Probably because of energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? So apparently we don't have the ability to do this, so we gotta struggle with security and Tuvok. So come on, Tuvok, lead the way. Nice. Wait team pushes forward, finally emerge onto a ledge. Some more coffee. It is almost noon here in Japan, so getting close to lunchtime. But I'll just still work on my coffee. Alright, so Tuvok is fatigued, but that's okay. It looks like build a temporary shelter from what you can find. Alright, might as well use Harry because we don't have an innovator, so we can't do that. Might as well use that because I think Neelix's other skills will be more important. So let's fatigue Harry first. Wait team quickly gathered rockwood, makeshift shelter. They huddle together as Sandstorm rages around after what's in. This kind of feels like the Star Trek Adventures role-playing game, you know, where you're trying to adapt to the situation using your skills. It is cool. Sometimes certain approaches in Wave mission bear additional risk. Ooh. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator, which is here. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. So let's take a look. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Ah, look at that. Talaxian. That's why we have Neelix here. Although approaching the Starfleet manner also works either way. But this will get plus 200 morale, which I think would make sense because it's the same skill either way. And I don't think I want Tuvok to come in shooting, even though it's a risky one. Let Neelix do it. Let Neelix do it. So here we go, Neelix. Success! He's on his boisterous manner. Women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. Talk is on. Is it Jobin or Jabin? Gosh, it's been so long since I watched Caretaker. I can't remember how they pronounced his name. Jobin or Jabin, whatever. Anyhow, got morale. So, Kazon don't find Neelix. Charming. Let's see, do we have a maximum for morale? No. Let's see, Neelix is fatigued. Demonstrate strength to keep them at bay. Offer water in exchange for information, and that could give us some deuterium. But we don't, or duranium. We don't need duranium, so that would be wasteful. So, we're going to show some strength. The display of potential force seems to impress Jobin or Jabin, who explains their camp will live underground. Their caretaker, Jabin points to the bruised woman, calling a slave. I'm curious if anyone else has played the game. Have you made any interesting decisions that drastically change the story? Oh, all of these are risk level 1. Interesting. So things are getting out of hand. Captain, we should retreat. Appease and carefully withdraw. That gives morale. Tactical retreat with a fatigued Tuvok. And secure retreat with phaser fire. But we don't need that, so let's go for morale. And it's also our highest chance of winning. Not that we should always play with the highest chance. We should go and be exciting, but don't want to waste resources either. Wait to raise their hand. Just repeat slowly back and wait. Choosing words carefully, calm the case on. He allows a retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. Okay. Successful challenges. Yeah, no critical successes. That's okay. We're leveling up our characters. That's good. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the Way team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How does the relationship between the two go? I think we know how it goes. That doesn't look like Kes, but okay. My dearest Kes, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. Let's see. As Jabin said, we're going to call him that for now. The access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but The caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. It's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, we have things to do. Ask Kess what she knows about Caretaker. Ask Kess how Neelix met. Not the time for that. Ask Kess why she came to the surface. Not the time for that. We got crew to rescue, so we got things to do. Alright, someone get started on the transport signal amplifier. And Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Thank God I repaired sickbay. There we go. Computer, initiate emergency medical hologram program. Ooh, program with an E at the end. Fancy. English. Okay, the doctor. Here we go. We got the doctor now. Nice. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and a sickbay to reorganize. Oh, I'm just so looking forward to the main game and all the stuff you can do with it. Oh, nope, didn't want to click that. Want to click this. Science laboratory, need to repair that before anything can happen. That's going to be 2 cycles. So, gotta do that for the transport signal. Oh, what's going on in main deflector? Look at that thing. Is this not cool? Is this not cool? This is amazing. That poor guy's like, he's playing Minesweeper on there, just waiting for someone to want to beam someplace. Let's see. So that's going to do that. I think I could, while I'm doing that, maybe deuterium. We still have a lot of that. Maybe if that's the case, I need to spend some deuterium. So I need to clear out some holodeck. Don't think that's a priority right now. That is massive, that holodeck. Look at that. Wow. Look at that turbolift going. So what's in here? Phaser control. Well, you know, let's get our weapons back online. We got our torpedo bays, so let's get our phasers. And ooh, look at the aero shuttle. Here we go. Don't get to see it in Voyager. They don't use it in the series, but there it is. Can we see it on the outside? No, of course not. Just say inside. Look at that. The aero shuttle is there. That is awesome. Well, it must be nice to work in the aero shuttle control. Don't have anything else to do. Sit there and have a coffee. Look at those lazy people. All right, whatever. So we got 2 things going on. So I only have 2 crews. Where is engineering office? I believe that's how we get. Let's see. Upgrade. What do I need for upgrade? What is that? Dilithium. Don't have a way of getting dilithium, right? That's dilithium. Is that? No. Tritanium. I have no idea how to get tritanium. All right, whatever. Let's go out. Did we scan everything here? We did scan everything here. Definitely no tritanium. Hey, Patrick. Good to see you. Mirror Universe. Yeah. Yeah, this is Evil Bill today at the end of the year. I'm closing out the year from the Terran Empire. Thank you for joining, Patrick. Nice to see you here. I don't know how long you've actually been in the chat. I've been too busy drooling over the aero shuttle on Voyager. So I don't really need any of that stuff. Okay, 75. 75. Yeah. Well, thank you, Patrick. I'm glad you're here. 2 cycles. All right, we're going to go here. That's going to at least get the stuff finished by the time we get there. Yep, science laboratory repaired, phaser control room repaired. So at least we got weapons. Well, 2 minutes. Well, thank you for devoting your time to being here. Good to see you, sir. How's your end of year going? It's already New Year's Eve here. There's only 12 hours and 9 minutes left in the year for me. So I'm just doing a little bit of sharing this game for people who might not know about it, because every time I was going to do a video about this demo in the past couple months, something happened that stopped it, just like the majority of the videos I have prepared for the last 2 months. Life's pretty good. New Year's Eve is sunny. It's beautiful blue sky, sunny day. It's warm, shockingly. We got a couple of cold days last week, but it's back to pretending it's spring instead of winter. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Alright, let's start doing this. You have 40 cycles. 40 cycles. Good lord. Well, that's good. How you feeling, sir? Health holding up? You getting a little bit of strength back? I hope you're doing okay. Like, I really haven't been paying too close attention to Facebook or any of social media in the past couple weeks because everyone here's been sick. So I haven't been seeing anyone's updates. 40 cycles. Okay. Yeah, I think quarter build enough cores to inhabit all of the crew. Hey, you know, let's be fair to everyone. So let's start doing that. Alright. Transport signal. Okay, we're going to work on that. Okay. Quarter problem. Okay, where are we going to build quarters? Where did we build the last quarters? I think, well, at least you're still on the path of recovery. Just hang in there, sir, because we are all definitely pulling for you. Deck 6, yeah, but I don't have life support on Deck 6. I have, Deck 5 has life support turned on. I don't know. With, I only have 28 power left. And I don't know if I even have enough in the demo. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to increase the power out of engineering. So, warp core. Yeah, life support is a lot of crew members appreciate life support in their quarters when they are trying to sleep. So that is a very good point. 1 deuterium, 5 energy. Can I upgrade? No, I most certainly cannot upgrade. I most certainly cannot upgrade. So, and then hero. You know, Balana? I'll put Balana there. Come on, Balana, do that. Yeah, everything shattered in this at the beginning. But you know, it's doing it like the whole simulator thing where you have to clear things out. You have to do it step by step. So you could design it the way you want, and you could guide the ship to be however you want. So yeah, I think they went overboard on really smashing ship up. Yeah, definitely can't do that. Okay, I have Belana there. Status lock, so yeah, I need... There's no way I can unlock that. I have no idea. It's going to be an efficiency bonus. Okay, but yeah, I think there's no way I can do any of this. I don't think I'm going to be able to in the demo. So, yeah, Deck 6 is going to stay. Deck 6 is going to stay. Oh. Hang on a second. Oh, what just happened there? There we go. No. Apologize, I'm having issues with the whole... Yes, I see there is a chat that's only posting up here. Yep, it's the demo. Still, the full game has not been released yet. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for it. I'm definitely waiting for it. Alright, so we're building a lot of stuff. We're using deuterium. We're using duranium. So yeah, I think I can go get some stuff now. Oh, so let's see here. Maximum 60, but we don't need 60. We don't even need 39. So, but we'll take as much as we can get. How's that? Have you played the demo already? I apologize. Your name is just T803586. I'm assuming you're maybe a Borg. Yeah, I gotta keep on spending it. I played the demo when it originally came out, and I heard there's been updates, so I've been meaning to get back to it, and this has been my first chance. So I'll try. I still love this. I think I'm going to be like so like wrapped up in this game when the full thing comes out. Do you know? Has there been? I've been so disconnected from social media and everything. Like I haven't been in the Discord for a long time. Okay, transport signal and the blueprint. Oh, we got blueprints. How nice. Has there been an announcement when the full game is expected to release? Oh, we got tech tree upgrades and technologies. First require an upgrade of the tier 1 technology. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science lab, but can also be gained as rewards. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. So hopefully it's not too long into the new year. Patrick, have you played through the demo? The whole way? Not that there's a lot, but have you played through? Really? Really? It's going to be that long? Dang. Got a whole nother year. That would be a shame, because this is like the one game I'm really looking forward to. 2027. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Oh, what the heck happened there? I minimized the window. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Now we get to the workshop. Okay, repair the workshop. Okay. Is somebody... Okay, tech tree. There we go. Oh, I see. Workshop. Need to craft items, impulse engines. Okay, okay. Mess hall, sick bay, holodeck, science. Okay, so great research. Let's see what. Oh, well, look at that. I see. All right. So what exactly does it want me to do right now? Yeah. Give me a second. Explore tech tree, research any tech, repair and activate the workshop. Research any tech. Well, hopefully in the final game, when you can do what you want, maybe you could take a more aggressive approach and start going all out with some phasers ablazing. I wonder, who was it that the Equinox ran into? Was it the Crotoning Guard? Is that the one that like completely wiped out half the Equinox crew like within their first few weeks in the Delta Quadrant? Wouldn't that be cool if you can go that direction and have a combat-centric one? Instead of going through Kazon space, you go through the Crotoning Guard space and you turn it into a combat series of Voyager. What do you say, Patrick? I've been checking out the 2E conversions for the Klingon core. Yeah, I got the download, but I haven't looked at it yet for Star Trek Adventures. I do want to see, because it was, what, a 72-page update for the Klingon book for Star Trek Adventures. Let's see, I think Science tier 2. Let's do it. Begin research. It wants us to do stuff, so let's do science tier 2. How's that? There we go. So researching something. Alright. Okay, apparently that's what we want us to do. Core problem. Okay, I still haven't even got into... Okay, it's still doing stuff. Alright, so let me get back here. 387. You know what? Don't need that yet. Leave. I just need to kill time. So, and go to the shipwreck. Oh, what's happening? Oh, did they add any new space frames, Patrick, to the Klingon book, or is it just the updated ones for second edition? As Star Trek Adventures had a great year this year too, with all stuff coming out for second edition. Oh wait, so I do want to go into there. Let's see, Max in 367, yeah. There we go. Go into the ship. Where is that cleared out room? There we go. We want to build crew quarters. Emergency crew. Okay, 4 cycles to build that. Oh, I don't know, because I'm a little worried about where to put. I'm a little bit worried about where to put the next quarters, or which deck to turn on life support, because I don't have a lot of energy left, and I don't think I'm going to be getting more energy in this demo. Workshop's almost done. Well, let's see here. Wait a minute. Let's see if we could assign Neelix to as the hero for the mess hall. I don't know if people would consider it. Again, like I said, the cookbook, Star Trek cookbook that came out a couple years ago, did a review on the channel, cooked a bunch of recipes for it. So happy with that cookbook. I like cooking anyhow. So happy with that cookbook and trying like all the dishes that they had there. I've made, I think, over half the recipes in the book by this point. And there's going to be another cooking session I'm doing at the school where I work in January, and doing another couple recipes on that one. So that's going to be fun. So, Neelix, okay, as much crap as I give you. Where's sickbay? Is it sickbay? There it is. He has inspired a lot of things. So Doctor is going to be the hero there. I don't know, if I assign heroes, does that mean they're not available for away teams? I don't know how that works. But the Doctor definitely can't go down. What's that, Patrick? Updated the ones in the book for 2E, but nothing new. Still, that's about a dozen frames and 7 updated mission profiles. That's very true. Waiting for the Disco 5658 conversion. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They have so many Klingon ships in the Discovery book. So yeah, when that update's coming out. I was actually wondering if I should do like a 2E stat update for the standalone adventure that I wrote, the PDF adventure I wrote for Star Trek Adventures, and just send it to Jim if he wants to have Modiphius added there so it's 2E compatible. I don't know if that's how you do things. I was going to ask Jim about it, but I thought it wouldn't be hard to jump in and turn that mission into a 2E adventure, so nobody else has to go through and rack their brain doing it. Not that it's hard. So I wonder if I should just go in and update Ghost in the Machine, available now on Modiphius.com and Drive-Thru-RPG. Oh, let's just go back into space, because I don't think I can do anything else here. Building of crew quarters. I got two, yeah, because I got 2 things going down. We already got that. Yeah, I'll ask Jim about it. I don't want to just take all these resources I don't need, but there's nowhere else. I wish there was a little bit more to explore while I'm waiting. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could just, let's just go back to Ocampa, because, okay, workshop's done. Enter the ship. Workshop is ready. Workshop is repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Well, let's do it, Tuvok. Okay, it's going to take 3 cycles. Let's start to lag a bit. Well, just slowly, easy now. Okay, so I do have crew freed up now. So let me maybe maybe clean out a new room here because we might need more crew cores. I don't know exactly how much crew cores we need. Let's see here. Idling crew, crews and hard work teams. What teams are required? Okay, does it say about crew cores? I don't know how to. I don't know how to check how many more quarters are needed. Where's the crew icon again? Yeah, it's there. Let's see. Don't know how to check how many more. Because we have 50 crew, right? How do I check? So it's what, 10 people per room, right? And we have 50. So if I'm building two, I'm going to need 5 quarters. That sounds about right. I'm guessing. So we only have this one, and I'm intending to build this one. So that's only 3. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what I could put in there. But anyhow, Patrick, as I was saying, yeah, for your comment that I'll definitely reach out to Jim and suggest that if he wants me to do that. And then I will. I'll just go in and update it. Maybe I'll make it easier for them. So they could just approve the upgrade and slap it on there for TUI. Alright, let's just go back to space. We got the Ocampa. Alright, science tier 2. Let's see. Resource analysis sensors. See the amount of resource. Only have 82 science left. Transporter room. Increases dialogue options. Field training for that. Main deflector. What's combat do? Not sure if I need don't need anything Borg yet. Cargo bay, impulse engines, hull, integrity, mystery, hull repair, efficiency, plasma torch, small battery, main engineering, warp core efficiency. Don't have enough science for that. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that's actually going to be useful for us, but yeah, let's research that. I can. Might as well make mistakes now when it's a demo, rather when it's the main game, and then Voyager stalls out in the middle of the void, and the whole crew just dies alone, never getting back to the Alpha Quadrant. That would be bad. That would be bad. Alright. So what's going on? I got people in there. I don't know if I need to put Tuvok in phaser controls. One of the biggest benefits of the Klingon conversion is finally getting the Borg NPC stats poured over. Oh, yeah. I know Jim was happy to see that space-induced oversight had taken care of that space-induced. Yeah. Space is always the thing with Star Trek Adventures, isn't it? But they do a good job with it. Alright. Alright. What do I have? Deuterium or Duranium 70, but the nearest Duranium's far away. Do I just want to skip cycles for now? Would that be... How much time do I have? 4 cycles for clearing that? No. 2 cycles for that, so skip cycle. Okay, I skipped 1 cycle. Okay, emergency cores are built. Signal amplifier is complete and ready for use. Would be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. Yes, it would. But let me check here. Crew quarters. Alright, so we got those people done. I would like to start clearing this out for more crew quarters. If you don't mind, I'm just going to skip a couple cycles so I can build another Uh-oh. Another emergency crew quarters there. Because I did take on the challenge of wanting to build enough crew quarters for everyone. And if I'm reading this correctly, there are 50 crew. And right now I only have 2 getting the third one now. So I need 2 more crew quarters. And I only have 2 work crews on there. So while that's happening, let's visit the Ocampa. See if we could rescue Chakotay and Paris. Drink more coffee. Kess. Alright. Makes sense, we're going to her people. Not someone I would have chosen for it. So, who's going to... Okay. I think we're going to need an engineer. So I'm going to send Milan down. Since she's a hero on there, apparently I can assign heroes. Who else do I want? Harry has science, but Tuvok has security. We might need security. Let's just see what happens here. We got a fair bit of skills going on. Diplomacy, not so much, but hey, we'll shoot our way out, right? Okay, the Kazon's already there. Security barrier, frustration. See, they know the waiting. They reach for the weapons but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are our orders? Oh, they're all risk level 1. What are we going to do? Show force! Raise your weapons and approach the Kazon, and I'll get some duranium for that. Morales. Negotiate safe passage. That doesn't look like that's going to be good. Best diplomat is a fully charged phaser. You know what, Patrick? I will let you and the phaser do the talking. So yeah, Tuvok, lead the way, sir. He will have them all flogged. The waiting raises their phasers, approaching the Kazon with an intimidating demeanor. The Kazon, remembering the away team's previous display of wit, hesitate. They are unsure whether to risk confrontation and eventually back down, allowing the away team to proceed to the tunnel entrance. You were right, Patrick, as usual. Come on. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance, using the transport signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Alright, so engineer, definitely, that's why we brought Belana along. So let's see, and we'll get 10 science for that if it works. Critical success! Nice! Okay. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Very beautiful map painting, by the way. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team, glowing in a warm white light, and littered with patches of green. The Ocampa City. And we got 15 science on that. Nice. Captain, we are inside the Ocampa City, but it is a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? So, she's Ocampa. That's what she's here for. She knows her way around. Not critical, but we still got it. Kess approaches the group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide direction. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before a confrontation, her ground starts to shake violently. Oh, Chakotay. There's no reason to fight. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of the reunion. The caretaker ray has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. Oh no! We need to get out of here. Lead them through the collapsing tunnel. Risk 1. Clear a path through any debris or obstacles. What do you think, Patrick? Are we going to do some leadership and get through there? Or are we going to have Tuvok shoot his way out? I think you'll probably go the Tuvok route. And, you know, it does have best chance for critical success, but I don't mind taking risk of failure. Zap zap. Alright. Captain said zap zap, Tuvok. You know what to do. Not critical, but still a success. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. Got 14 uranium for that. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Got our engineer again. Analyze the tremors, interference pattern, recalibrate the transport signal amplifier. So that's a science one. But we brought Belana along because she is cool like that. And look at the chance for a critical. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm not going to get it. Maybe I am. Again, I'm good on the planet. When I put my stuff in space, I fell at everything. Working quickly, a way team adjusts the transport signal amplifier's frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. Transport signal is stabilized, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Huzzah! Look at that. No injury bonus, critical success times 2, successful challenges, nice. Chakotay recruited. There we go. Back on Voyager. Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles here and stands the sudden alliance. Yeah, because you weren't here this time, Chakotay, like in the TV show. We let you get captured. Captain Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicate? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version? We're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. What they learned about the Ocampa. Ask if they learned anything about the caretaker. Go ask about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of ordinary lately, abducting people. And he increased their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something. But what? Ask if they know why is it. Yeah, I don't really need to care about the Ocampa right now, but why were they sent there? Can you make sense then? We woke up covered in scabs. The Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay, now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it. Rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. Oh, they already demoted him to Commander. Look at that. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. That's true. That is true. That is true. He did introduce himself as a commander. I guess he went back to Starfleet rank immediately. He's like, well, I'm on the ship. Might as well be a commander. Lieutenant. What's he a lieutenant commander officially, right? Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years' worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival. a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. I already got the phasers for you. One step ahead of you. One step ahead of you. But we gotta clear out these rooms first. Sorry. Have people doing other things. Apologies. We're just racing through it. Okay. Got emergency quarters. There we go. Look at that. Ruined room. 1 second. Building that. Crew quarters right there. Yes. Okay. Alright. And we need to do shield generator. Where is that room? There we go. Right, gotta repair that. We got enough stuff for that. Alright, we got our 2 crews going on that. 62 was it duranium, 613 deuterium. I guess I could spend a little bit. Shields are my friend, especially since I got a bunch of weapons now. Alright, well, let's go. Let's burn up some deuterium to get to the duranium. Take the long route, why don't you? Okay, our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. See? Crotonan Guard! Go kick some butt, Janeway. Emergency quarters are good. Give me a second. Collect resources. Yeah, we're just going to go on that one. There we go. I think 100 is the maximum. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. In a second. Give me a second. We're gonna go here. We gotta get some more fuel. Research report and their ship. What did I research? I don't remember anymore. Main engineering, right? Was that what I did? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Anyhow, let me get out of here. Oh, that's good. Hang on. I clicked too fast there. So let's see. Crew. Building crew quarters again. Hang on. Clean out this room. I think I just need one more crew quarters, right? We have 1, 2, 3, and 2 on this side, right? 4 and 5. Okay. Hang on. We will get there in a second. Stop yelling at me. All right. Want to try get the deuterium. I keep saying duranium. Why I mean deuterium. Let's see. Use the tractor beam. Let's see if we can max this out. Nope. Of course not, because I'm in space, and that doesn't work out in space, but we got some good stuff there. Alright, yes, fine, thank you. Yes, we will go back to the caretaker. Here we go. 5 cycles to get there. Let's go. That's going to burn up a lot of deuterium. Emergency crew quarters. Let's see here. Building. Crew's very happy about the fulfilled promise. Oh, okay, so I don't actually... So I'm just going to have a cleared out room. But it says I have enough crew cores, right? Yep, that was done. Alright, so I don't need that for crew cores, but I'll have an empty room for whatever I need. Okay, there we go. Fly back to the array. Good. I fulfilled my promise. Okay. Close report. We're fine. Let's go into the system. Okay, Voyager entered the system. Here we go. Let's go, caretaker. What's going on? Ooh. Captain, we've reached our destination. Continue. I already did what I promised the crew, so I can get on with the mission. Everyone should be happy. Oh, Kazon showing up. Oh, I think I have a couple Kazon Micro Machine ships, but I should buy more. Not that I get to use them for Star Trek Adventures. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Angry Kazon, what a surprise, right? Right, Patrick? Excellent idea. But let's see what the Kazon have to say first.
Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. Oh, you.
All we care about is getting home. Jabin? I don't remember how to say your name. It's been a while since I watched this episode. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that.
Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it.
We have no dispute with you.
Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want.
Well, isn't that a good way of doing things? This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you.
I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine.
Jabin. I like Jabin Bear because it sounds like a jobber from the WWE. Can we discuss this? Like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain. And they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Hey, I got torpedoes too. I went a little overboard. Combat hero selection. I think I'll pick Tuvok. Okay. Tuvok is by far the best Vulcan. So let's see. Hang on a second. I am definitely going to choose Tuvok. And you know we got Chakotay in that. And let's see here. Let's see what combat's like. I'll pick Kez for combat. She does a telepathic attack. Let's see. Evasive maneuvers, rousing speech, warp core. That is so cool. They'll have their own abilities. Do I want shield hacking? Because I definitely want Chakotay. I definitely want Tuvok. Who do I want as my third character for combat? Do I want evasive maneuvers, warp core overcharge, rousing speech? Patrick, if you're still around, who would you pick? Kim with the shield hacking, Kess with telepathic attack. That just sounds funny. She's not that strong yet. Tom Paris with evasive maneuvers, Neelix with arousing speech, or Belong with warp core overcharge. Who should we add to this combat? I definitely like having Chakotay. Tom being able to dodge seems like a good idea. That was my original thought. I'm not going auto resolve because I want to see how this goes. We got a Kazon carrier, Kazon support vessel Alpha, and Beta. So we got 3 Kazon ships. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. And I did repair torpedoes. You control the ship by opening the command menu to... Where is command menu 2? Down here. And deciding how to approach the enemy. So, torpedoes manually at 1 up here. Command menu 2. And deciding how to approach the enemy 3.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, so command... Okay, do I actually have to push? Yeah, I do. Okay, order your ship to try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive. So defensive or offensive makes sense. Fleeing requires the engines to be enemy engine to be damaged, while surrendering, I don't want to do that. Cost resource. I don't remember this from the first demo. You can also repair damaged systems. Okay. Proceed to offensive movement 2. So proceed to offensive movement. So here we go. What are your orders, Captain? Are we going to target their weapons, their shields, their warp core, or their engines? I think it would make sense to target their weapons for right now, since that's the big ship, right? That's big. So seems like getting their weapons down would be a priority if I don't want to kill them, right? Got any recommendations, Patrick? What's this down here? I'm going for the way. Yep. All right. Good idea, number 1. Let's do
Moving
that.
to attack the front, Captain.
Move and target reach. What are your orders, Captain? I thought I gave the orders. So let's see here. Offensive action.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Here we go. Alright, attack front. Let's see, how are we holding up? In battle, the hero's abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the number keys. A blue countdown indicates when ability is activated, while a white countdown shows the cooldown time. For more detailed information about the effective abilities, hover over the respective image.
Ability ready, Captain.
So let's see. Hovering Let's see, Maquis maneuver, rotation speed.
Ability ready, Captain.
So, coordinated attack, fire double phasers. Alright, Tuvok, fire your double phasers. Let's see, evasive maneuver. Tom, we're still doing okay, so we'll have Chakotay do some Maquis maneuvering for us. Our shields seem to be doing okay. Front
Ability
shields
ready,
is good.
Captain.
Hit them again, Tuvok. Okay, hang on a second. We're taking some damage. Whoa, nice moving. Nice. Wow. Nice maneuver there, Tom. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Their side shields are going. Torpedoes have to be fired manually, shift key or LT on controller. They're a very powerful weapon, causing great damage to systems and hull. However, they're effective and negligible against shields. Again, just like Star Trek Adventures, yeah. So make sure you fire from the right.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Shields are destroyed.
Ability ready, Captain.
Let's see. Tuvok do that. So.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Yep.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Aha! Nice.
Ability ready, Captain.
Enemy surrendered. Yep. Do I get to target that? Okay, I'm going to target the weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
On the what I'm assuming is the other ship. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We already won because we disabled that, and we had 94% hold. Good job, number one. Good call on disabling the weapons. Got the shields down, hit them with a torpedo, and then they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we don't want to fight. Again, they can try to take on our ship. They can conquer a wide swath of the Delta Quadrant, but they can't find water. That's the Kazon. Look at this. Look at that. Nice. Boom. Seems like we're really nailing them. We pushed them back, but it was a close call. We got a crew beamed off in time before the raider exploded. Oh, well, that's good for you. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Did I say he array?
Well, aren't you persistent?
We need you to send us back to where we came from.
Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal the water. They won't be able to survive.
Send us home, or you must let go of the Ocampa. Gosh, both of those sound cruel. So you must let go of the Ocampa. That sounds like a rude thing to say if you're saying you're trying to save them. But, you know, they need to fend for themselves. Oh, I'll just go with send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array's systems to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain.
No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it.
Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded.
Please, protect the Ocampa.
What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control system to send us back? Destroy the array? Or access primary control system to return home? Now, I'm assuming because you get to choose the way the game plays out, if I go the route, of course, destroy the array, just like the TV series, you get to play it through. But I'm guessing if I say access primary control system, return home, I would send myself home
And the Voyager series ends right here without the whole Delta Quadrant thing, and the game ends here because this is kind of like a pick-a-pack book. I'm assuming that's what would happen. But what's Voyager without the Delta Quadrant? So I don't want to test that. And I know it's a demo, so it's not like I'm going to get to play that much extra into it. This is the end. So let's just destroy the array. Do what they did in the TV show, because we want to see where this goes. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the tri-cobalt devices. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tri-cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. Here we go. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Bam, bam, bam. How does anyone complain about the graphics? Yeah, it's not HD realism, but it is awesome. We'll find another way home. I promise. Who do you think you are, making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. Oh, he better not say Okuchimoy. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A misbehavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jobin is helling us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Oh, whatever. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat. Dialogue is a spatial phenomenon, or if the main deflector is offline, the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed, and the game is over. Makes sense. Hull doesn't regenerate itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team 1 in the engineering office. To astrofill. Oh, I see. Plasma storm. Maybe. Okay. So those are the different. Oh, so it shows 2 as a tiny icon. Do they not know they're making a game for Voyager fans? We're old now, the old crew. I don't know what that icon is. I can't see that. I can barely see the big icons there on there. So apparently that thing down there, the 2, that is an asteroid field, whatever that may be. I'll just guess when I see it later. 3 would be plasma storm, and 4 main deflector offline. So that's pretty cool. And now, oh, what's it want us to do now? It wants us to go here. Sure, why not? Saying the course. Deuterium running low, Captain. We got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. The ship won't last long without refuel. If we don't locate a new supply zone, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act soon. Understood. We will stock up 500 deuterium. So yeah, we'll do it. We have 25 to do that. Or am I going to make it there? That's a scary thing. Did I make it there? System. Alright. Alright. Voyager is in the system, and you know what? I got through the whole episode 1 caretaker, so it's basically more exploring and playing around with the system. Let's take one more look inside the ship. Look what we got. We got our crew quarters. The crew's all happy now. Crew is available to work on stuff. We got engineering. Now, I signed B'Elanna. Yep, there she is. No uniform yet. Let's see here. We got Neelix cooking. Yep, there he is. Neelix. No. Cook, man. Cook. That's why. So, he just hides in there and stares at a painting all day. Let's go back to that Aero shuttle. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, going to have to use that in my game. Let's see these lazy people in there. That is the sweetest gig on Voyager. Look at them. They do nothing. They just sit there and like, well, we'll just wait for the captain to take the Aero shuttle out, and they know she's never going to use it. They're like, there, I'll just drink my coffee. That would be, I would request that assignment. I would just be hanging out there, staring at the Aero shuttle and drinking coffee all day. Don't have anyone down there. Let's go back to the bridge and see what's going on the bridge. Now, why can't I take control of Janeway to, like, assign her? But whatever. Anyhow, I completed episode 1, Caretaker. I got through that whole thing. I think the rest of the demo, if it's like the original version, then it's just, you can explore as much as you can within the limits of the first sector and try upgrading ship to the best of your ability and just playing around with the systems and how the game works. I don't think there's any more real story content, though it may have been added since the first time I played. I'll play with that later, but I've been playing this for 2 hours now. I didn't think I would be going that long. So I'm going to stop here for the playthrough. For those of you who actually joined in and watched, I'm shocked, but I guess that's what happens when I play at times when people are awake instead of Japan time, when I'm awake. So it's rare I get an actual afternoon or early morning afternoon to play games like this, but it's New Year's Eve. And yep, I have 11 hours and 19 minutes left in the year. But yeah, it's been a great year for those of you who have been watching and supporting the channel by viewing it and liking the videos, commenting especially. That goes a huge way in just keeping this channel going. It's amazing how just doing a comment and doing a thumbs up, doing a like, is subscribing especially, but that's never a requirement, how that actually makes YouTube show it to people. There have been times in the past where I'm the only channel that did a video. I'm the only channel that did a video on the topic. I'm the only one on YouTube that has a video on topic, but that video would not pop up in the search, even typing the exact name of the video into the search, because like back then there was very little interaction on the channel. So every thumbs up, every like, every comment, especially the more engagement that people show that they're enjoying the content, or they at least want to engage with the content, that helps the channel so much. For those of you who have been watching over the year and the past couple years we've been doing this, I thank you so much, because it's a small channel. This is never going to be a large channel. This is never going to be a channel that draws in thousands and thousands. I'm shocked that we're over 1,000, as I've said many times in the past. So it's never going to be a massive channel. But what I've always wanted it to be is a place where I can meet and talk Star Trek with other Trekkies, other fans, or other people interested in it, on games, movies, TV shows, books, especially Star Trek Adventures role-playing game, which is the main focus of the channel. So the more people who come in and talk, yes, it helps the channel, but it keeps me going, because I'm doing it to meet people. And I do have some things planned for the new year coming up, with ideas from people who have watched the channel and who are willing to talk with me and suggest ideas to do stuff. And that's what the channel's about. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for any support you've given, whether it's just watching, whether it's liking, whether it's commenting, or if you've taken time to subscribe. Thank you for that. Also, this year, I don't know who's watching now, but there were also a couple kind members who used the I forget what it's called, like the super support, whatever the thing is on the video, to actually give a monetary donation to support the channel. Honestly, unexpected, really honored, really shocked by your generosity. That helps keep the channel going very, very much. So the fact that some of you have done that, a couple of you have done that over the year, I'm just really at a loss for words for that level of generosity. That's never asked for, but it's so greatly appreciated, and thank you so very much for that. But anything, just watching, and those of you who were here today watching, I'm surprised to have a few people watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this game. I hope, if you haven't heard of this game before, you're willing to download the demo. It's I downloaded it on Steam. give it a try for yourself. Try and make different decisions. But yeah, we're just waiting for the official release. I'm desperately waiting for the official release. So I can't wait for that to come out. When it does come out, I'm going to be sure to be playing it. Now that the stream seems to be working, I'll probably stream that too. I need to go back to a couple of the other Star Trek games and stream them as well, because there's a few more I want to show off that maybe people aren't aware of. And the more people who like the things that I like, the more chance that the things that I like will keep going on. And that's what I want. I don't want to lose the stuff I love. But thank you so much for a great 2025 for this channel. Also some milestones this year. I had written an adventure for Star Trek Adventures role-playing game before, which came out, gosh, was that last year? God, time's flying. But this year, huge milestones. I've actually written stuff that appeared in an actual physical in-print book for the first time. First for Al Spader's Sentience role-playing game, which you can find on DriveThruRPG or the Yellow Hand site. Reviews and everything on this channel. But also, that was the first one. A couple items in the Sentience line I was asked and honored to write for. So thank you, Al, for that. And Star Trek Adventures, an actual official Star Trek product, physical product for the first time. I did write for the 23rd Century campaign guide. I did part of a chapter for that. So it's been a weird, amazing year. Not always positive things, but let's focus on the positive as we move into 2026. Fingers crossed that it's going to be a good year for everyone. But thank you again for any support. Thank you for watching. Please comment, send a message, find me on social media. Find me on the Modifius Discord, the Star Trek Adventures Facebook group, wherever you can. I just love talking about Star Trek. Reddit, I'm there a lot checking things, even if I'm not commenting anywhere. So, yeah, thanks so much. I hope we can talk more Trek in the future. And, yeah, have a good end of your year and a strong start to the new year. Live long and prosper, as I always say. And I've been struggling. Trying so hard. I'm almost getting there. This is using Tuvok concentration. I'm almost getting there. There we go. Live long and prosper. Ending the year with an actual Vulcan salute. It's causing me immense pain. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the new year. Thanks so much.